close to 10, because even then, if they get the quad, they might not make up the 10 frags. You know, the kind of lead they have now is as much as XT can allow them to have.
We're making the jump across, did get railed. He does need to get over there though, and really needs to do it now and use that armour. You can't really afford to save the armour, be in the mindset of saving the armour for the power-up. You need to use the armour to win the power-up. And he's kind of doing that, although wasn't that effective. See Sitto coming in here with Q50, and they're going to take this last power up unless something drastically wrong occurs. Q50 grabbing that one. And then
yeah, and that's probably the game. XT really needed that to have any chance to bring it back.
It's going to have to be a really ineffective run by Q50 now for them to not take victory on this map. It's almost going to have to be an anti-run where he just kills his teammates.
Well, it's 7 frags in it with 40 seconds.
It's possible. Here we go. Let's follow it. Mega pickup, but he was just replenishing his spawn health, so doesn't get an advantage from it. Makes the jump to bridge. Oh, I thought he was going to drop off and help his teammate there. But
yeah, there's another frag for Sitto, so they probably will see this map out. This is XT's map pick, so ideal for them to lose it, especially going on to Hidden Fortress, which is, well, as the name implies, it's pretty much a fortress as far as Sitto are concerned. They rarely lose on it.
And they like to hide?
No, not really.
So, you have to say probably just start of the map there. Threw away a lot. Look at that, 9k damage to 5.9 taken. Impressive by Zarinx. 37 net. There you go, that just says it all. Ignore anything else that's said, but of course it does get a lot of reds. 11 reds, 17 yellows, 6 megas, 2 quads.
It is surprising though to see everyone else in the negatives.
Let's go to a quick break.
Quick break. I need a rest. Start playing some FIFA.
Vote now. Vote passed.
So yeah, welcome back to Level Up TV for this second map, Hidden Fortress, Sitto versus Zenatorium in the Clan-based Eurocup. Remind ourselves of the lineup: Dimitri, Flash, Q50 and Zyrinx. The Italian and British lineup there for Sitto, and for XT, FRS, Funny Bee, Wit and Snapcase. Apparently a full Finnish lineup, although I'm pretty sure 2 of them are Swedes.
What do you mean pretty sure? They are Swedes.
Alright, well, I haven't checked their passports.
It's
So
forgery.
they might have been pretending to be Swedes before. Who knows, for? Who knows?
I know.
So there, yeah, that's obviously the voice of War still, and the disrepute.
Disrespute.
Not
As all your
disruptor,
mates call you.
Nothing, anything but disrepute. Disrepute.
Seconds.
Doesn't matter, you can just call me Dis. That's fine. I'm pretty used to being incorrectly named nowadays. I think I'm gonna go for Flash as my favourite player because he has a red railgun.
Okay.
Good call. Just noticed
like
it.
that sort of
Pretty
thing?
happy. Blood red rail. Gonna go
Not wasting
ready.
any time.
Hidden
Here
Fortress. Gonna call it for.
we go. Yeah, Sitto. Brave call, I know, but it's just how I feel.
Sitto getting a good spawn to get control of that lightning gun yellow. Did they also get the red? I think Sitto. They're missing out on the railgun there. Flash, weird drop down. He could have got the rail actually, but kind of dropped in a weird position. Don't know. Maybe XC did get the red there. I'm gonna cycle away and see if anybody's got a weapon. Q50 with the plasma is a very good plasma
Sitto
player.
did get the red, mate. You could have just looked at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I could have. But of course, I don't want to cover the screen when action's going on for.
Yes, and there's a lot of action on this
Streamer
map.
consideration.
In fact, it's probably non-stop. That's why we like it so much.
Snapcase in defence with the railgun at this quad, hits his second impressive. That's quite a bit of damage to the Dimitri, but it looks like Sitto should be on top here for this first power up, although the last second rush, it worked out a good time for Q50. Decided not to try and grab that extra armor. Gets the frag on FRS, who had recently picked up the red armor. Gotta be careful, Q50! Oh my god!
Nice
Somehow
round,
survives. That was, he had to hit that shot, really.
Yeah, if he'd have missed that, he'd been dead.
And there you
Well,
go.
he's dead now, but still, nice quad run.
Very nice turn. Little old Q50 from the Isle of the Great Britain. Wait, just caught in the back there, and by Xyrix's plasma now. Is he going to be this key man again, as we saw in the previous map, plus 37 net? Is he going to do that kind of thing on this map, Vor?
Probably.
We usually see Xyrix so effective on that red armor, times it perfectly, and of course once he got a rail, has a kind of juvenile style effect on this map. Just hitting so many shots, dealing out so much damage, while the rest of his team make sure they have this lightning gun yellow under control. Although XT in charge of that one at the moment. 250 moving in from that mega position. Obviously hasn't got a time on it yet though, as it's up now. Shown to FRS, who's got almost 100 armor, railgun in hand. Look at the damage he takes so quickly. Dispatched. Dimitri has a mega lightning gun, shotgun. He runs out of ammo with that lightning gun 10 seconds before a quad. He has some armor as well. He's gone back for the lightning gun. Is he going to make it to quad? I think he'll just about make it. He's going to have to rush. He's got good movement though. Looks like his teammates there securing it. That's really nice focused play actually by Dimitri, and then and all it was delivery system for Xyrix. Here, have the lightning gun, mate, and take that quad. Oh, have a rail as well.
Have everything.
It's a valid tactic though, isn't it? And give your best player everything. We've seen other teams do that to great effect in the past. Remember Austria and their strategy of giving Optus everything. Worked pretty well for them. Xyrix down at this red armor again. Railgun in hand, 63% lightning gun as well. FRS easily eliminated. Doubling up the red eye Xyrix, or you know, they give it to Flash. That's very kind of him. They 20 frags still good at the moment. Almost hitting a really difficult rail shot through that gap between the kind of pillar and through to the railgun. Xyrix does just survive out. He hasn't hit that many shots in a while. Doesn't actually hit that railgun shot, but he's run out of ammo.
Doesn't matter. Machine gun's good enough.
Gonna get this mega and remember, railgun ammo, there's no ammo crates. Going to have to go back to the railgun spawn for that one. He's nowhere near the red to support that. Shotgun spawns up, perfect timing for him. This is what happens when you're a good player. Everything just goes right for you. Everything just spawns in front of you. You get
Rails
lucky.
miss you.
Rails miss you, yeah, there you go. Another rail miss. Look.
There you go.
And that is partly some micro dodge in there, I guess, but really you'd expect Wit to hit that on most players. Dimitri eliminated, does hit the rail on Xyrix this time. There's Q50 coming in the back. Will he save the day for Sitto? He does. And rewards himself with 3 times damage multiplier that is called quad damage. And I'll tell you what, Vor, I'm looking at the score as quad is taken out. What's the score telling you? 20 frag difference or 5 minutes in?
Well,
A bit closer than you thought, maybe.
not necessarily. I mean, it's not that close in reality.
Is that the case? We are quarter of the way through the map.
If you check the damage outputs, the lowest player on Sitto for damage is only 200 damage, yeah, behind the highest damage on Xanatorium. And that score, I don't think it's going to stay at this margin for long.
as Sitto take control of this lightning gun yellow room again. Let's have a look at the nets. Q50 plus 14 net. Zyrink's 3.6k damage. Vastly superior to anybody else. Red armor 7-7. Yellow's relatively close. Mega's close as well. And that's, I guess, that's maybe what's keeping XT in it then.
Yeah, the item pickups are the only thing keeping them in it, really. I mean, the quads, Sitto have been dominant on them. And XT are going to have to keep the pressure up on this red, especially. They can't let, let's say, Zyrinx just keep taking them for free. I mean, he's on it right now, but he's under good pressure. Unfortunately for them, that 50 health is up. But, you know, Zyrinx just lost all of that armor and really didn't achieve much with it. That's what they have to keep doing anytime they're not picking up. Just make sure there is pressure at least.
Another quad
Don't
pickup.
allow clean pickups.
Potentially for Sitto. Last second rush in might be effective. 1 second to go. Dimitri grabs it. Oh, look at that rocket.
Great rocket.
He's got to be so careful. Anything will kill him. Anything. And Funny Bee does get the frag as well. And Funny Bee's got nice armor here. And now he's got a railgun. Oh my god, just surrounded. And he's missing his shots. Pretty unfortunate.
So annoying, isn't it? That there's that many machine gunners just right next to you from seemingly nowhere.
They just warp through the walls or something.
He just kills the quad and then goes around the corner, thinks, wow, there's one guy here, I've just killed him, taking his railgun, and then all of a sudden 3 people on him machine gunning him, and armor doesn't mean anything when that happens. Now, if you don't have anything to dodge around and mitigate the damage by being out of line of sight, then there's really no way to survive.
Q50 doing an excellent defense of this lightning gun yellow room. And then now there's a 40 frag difference, starting to build it up now.
Well, they built that in literally the space of a minute.
And this is where you've got to be so careful on Hidden Fortress that you don't just keep throwing away frags. It's difficult though, because you need to be aggressive on the items. It's a lot faster
if you don't
tempo.
contest the items, you'll actually go further and further behind quicker than you would otherwise. You know, trying to turtle up and play passive only works if you're controlling lightning gun yellow, which I don't believe XT have really controlled that much.
I think that's a lot of Q50's net has been on strong, dominant play in that area from him. Zyrinx goes down, Q50 you see is there with the shotgun. We're just running away in the end, he has to.
But he had no choice.
Dimitri picking up that yellow eventually. He somehow failed to pick it up the first time. Getting some really nice stats actually, Dimitri. As we just briefly saw there. Still around a 40 frag difference. And this next quad, want to see which way it goes, but it could be extending it with Zyrinx in the hood.
Wow.
He was so
he
surprised.
expected FRS to be dead.
Like that. Decides not to go for that back yellow because there's a more tempting red armor.
Well, some people will be saying, oh, why do you stop firing? But you know, he doesn't have much lightning gun ammo to work with, so he doesn't want to overfire and fire more than needed.
You're just used to a certain amount doing damage. Funny Bee getting one pummel in there. This could save the lightning gun yellow room if they have it under control.
Wow, these are some big kills because
his
comp's getting so many weapons. He's taken away a lightning gun, a rail. Pretty much killed their whole team, and they'll have nothing to work with. And said it before in the earlier games we covered that when you are able to kill their whole team in such a short space of time, it just leaves them completely, without any hope of defending themselves off spawn. So then your teammates,
he's absolutely dominating them, and he had what, 7-8 impressive, 66% rail. He had how many excellence was it? 6 excellence. Oh, 9 impressive. There you go.
Yeah, excellent.
This is what we see from him so often, though. Just these passages of play from Zyrinx. He'll just run around the map dominating. And he is quite an aggressive player as well, boy. It's not like he's on the peripheries of the game that much. Just, dotting in and out, hitting rail shots. That's not the style of player he is. He's like right in the action so much of the time. It's really impressive how he survived so long. 60 frags is the difference now, which in some cups would be mercy limit.
Some cups, let's say the Champions League, which we're going to be covering after this, 50 is the mercy limit, so this game would have been long over.
It's not, is it? That was the Activity Matters Cup, 50 is the limit.
It's 50 in that as well, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I think so.
No, I think it's 60. Well, either way. Look at this defense. I mean, Zyric's still alive there. I almost don't want to follow Q50. Just keep following Zyrix despite Q50 having the quad. Not quite as an effective quad run as Zyrix had a minute ago. He's eliminated. Zyrix moving into that is brilliant play by Zyrix in the end. Beautiful shaft and a rocket combo moving out there. Takes out Funny B with that lightning gun. 36% LG. Let's have a look at his scoreboard. 7.1k damage plus 30 net. Any more superlatives for you can throw out there?
Not really.
He's a decent player. Leave it at that, eh?
Think of some other Ds I could use.
Oh, brings the game into disrepute with how effective his play is. Some players just can't understand it, Abel. No, that doesn't work very well. I just try to shoehorn in my alias.
Terrible alias that people can't spell correctly or pronounce correctly.
30 seconds till the next power up. This over this map, ball?
Yes.
They have 7.5 minutes of the map left. You can't see them getting 65 frags back.
Nope. I can't see them getting 65 frags before the end of the map. Fortunately.
5 seconds to go before this next power up. And it looks like a good defense from XT on this occasion. Nice plasma from Funny B. Whip turning up their 60 odd armor on the board. Lightning gun, rocket and shotgun to utilise. Gets one frag and then kills his teammate to nullify its effect. Red armor going to be picked out by Zyrix. This is a really good kind of position for a power run. Oh, okay. Get a machine gun in the back. He hasn't even noticed yet.
Well, he has noticed, but he's more worried about trying to get rid of the railer.
No. Wrong decision. What you got to do in that situation for, right? Let's go for a quad rocket jump.
Vicious.
Pretty exciting, wouldn't it? Ninja script it. Do you think you would it'd be like minimal damage as well, wouldn't it? In ninja script.
You wouldn't probably want to use script to do it. You just want to fire it almost nowhere near you because it gives you enough lift.
Good point. You could have a script for quad rocket jumps as well, couldn't you?
Maybe you could.
Fifth impressive there for Q50 hitting 72% rail. We've seen actually recently how his rail seems to be very accurate. And I wouldn't say Q50 is known to be like a really dominant railer, but very impressive.
Or known for dominant plasma.
Yeah. And obsession with mega health. So we've got 3 quads left on this map. 10 seconds to go until the next. Remember, if you're watching us live and not the VOD, well, you can watch the VOD I guess as well, the next game, but the next game we'll be following Sitto, who take on Lemming's Effect. And that's going to be in the Champions League, so we're going to have Retribution, yeah, DM7, and Campgrounds, DM6. So, interesting. Zyrix, 5 frags with this quad run. He's got 15 seconds left with it. Maybe that's 6 frags, 7. Looking for the spawn frag, doesn't occur. Just going to drop down. I think he considered going for the ammo. Almost got out by the pummel. He's going to get lucky with the spawn. Just behind Funny B. Wow. They haven't really extended the score in the last 5 minutes or so, particularly. Or maybe it's exaggerating 5 minutes, but the last period of play at least. I know it's Cyclo Wave have a look. Yeah, Snapcase inside this yellow room. Let's have a look at some of the stats. 9.1k damage for Zyrinx, 34 net. Wit, the only guy on XT with a positive net, and he's in 6.2k damage, which is lower than the lowest damage delivered by Sitto. So is it as simple as that, Vor? I mean, Mega pickups, XT are ahead, Yellow's the same, and Red, they're ahead, XT. It's just damage delivered, isn't it?
It is damage, yeah, they just got far superior damage output, it seems.
Vastly superior. I really wish we could see just the overall damage each team there, but it is a massive difference. You can see it right there on the scoreboard. Much the only guy with a negative net. Of course, 7-1 on the quads is obviously a big impact on as to why that's happened.
Yeah, and some of those have been very high frag quad runs, and it's not just the frags that the quad gets as well, it's then the teammates picking up more kills on top of that from the spawn frags.
How did he escape out of there and get a frag then? Looking for the 50. Ooh, that's almost a risky shot to take, to almost give away the health. Did he try to drop off to not take damage there? Or is that just the sound that you don't hear? I thought you don't take full damage in a certain position. Look at that, that's such a great quad run. Gets 3 frags in the end, survives it out. And bearing in mind, what was he, 7 health or something when he picked up the quad?
8 health, I think, yeah.
And it's just
Got to make it survive, because you know some people would just go reckless, die instantly, and that's the quad run over. I mean, just being alive with the quad is a threat in itself, because it keeps the enemy team wondering where you're going to appear from. It totally affects how they behave around the map.
Going to be nice railing there, 3rd impressive of the game. Only 37% rail though overall. It's not been hitting a
Well, you said he
vast
was
amount.
playing a laptop, didn't you? So.
And it seemed like when Noctis asked him if he'd got his new mouse as well, so maybe he's not playing on a comfortable mouse either.
Yeah, but where was he getting his mouse from? Was it New Zealand or something? Was that a joke?
What is that, yeah? Does it do the hucker?
What?
20 seconds before the final quad on this in Fortress. And you predicted this for, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was hardly a Nostradamus level prediction, was it?
Well, most of his predictions are completely inaccurate, unfortunately, also.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a name I drug up from somewhere.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Q50's had a lot of quads today. Do you think it's going to be more of a challenge in the next game against Ellie? Wow.
Well, yeah, Ellie, they've got a more settled lineup. They've played well recently. They gave what was neutralizers they played? Oh no, 4 Kings they played. Yeah, they gave 4 Kings a very good game yesterday.
Look at that, Q50. I won't take another power up, sorry, stream. Well, of course you won't. 30 seconds till the end. There isn't any more Q50. You've already ruined the stream for everybody watching. Hang your head in shame, young man.
Impressive.
That's a nice railing there. 40% overall. I think 7 impressive, was it? There, 7 there. I think he's the one guy with the negative net, but he's done 9k damage. Dominating win by Sitto, and we will follow them going forward. Look at that, 11k damage for Zyrinx.
A lot of damage.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all.
Hang on a second. Dog is barking outside and it's winding me up.